trusted B2B business magazine bringing you stories of leaders who are redefining industries. Today, we are delighted to feature Norma Duncan, founder, CEO, and creative director of Emotionism-Art, a visionary entrepreneur who has transformed artistic expression into a global recognized award-winning art and design ecosystem. From a childhood passion for creativity to building one of the world's most innovative and sustainable blue chip art brands, Norma's journey reflects the power of patience, strategy, and purpose driven leadership. So, in this conversation, we explore how she blends creativity with business, redefines trust and value in the art market, and builds a legacy that connects art, innovation, and generational impact. Let's begin this inspiring conversation with Norma. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay. Norma, you have transformed a childhood passion for art into a globally recognized award winning business. What was the turning point when you realized your creativity could become a scalable enterprise?
The turning point for me was the moment we began to trend online, which was within the first 24 months of our online presence. Utilizing social media as a turnkey to promote my works ultimately generated 50,000 unique visitors per month across 50 plus countries. This trend continued for around 36 months. I tested this for a long period as I needed to be certain that the scalability of demand was indeed sustainable.
Right.
In year 2016, I started the 8-year process of securing and establishing our UK, international and global supply chain operations support partners. Today, we currently supply works through 2 representatives, 𝗙𝗺cie𝗵𝗆, who focus on our affordable collectible art prints, and 𝗀𝗵𝗃𝗃, who focuses on our multi-million-pound originals. Both online art dealers collectively reach art buyers across 160 plus countries. At the same time, we have also increased our scalable markets through key mainstream and niche marketing partners, which reach 4 billion prospective online customers across 190 plus countries at full scale. Today, our direct art dealer representative galleries list have over 400 more supply partners within the art markets alone for this partnership reviews as of 2026. Proven that in time, patience and slow building not only has increased our scalability reach, but has indeed provided the essential support networks we needed to deliver a sustainable service to our prospective online art buyers for generational art collecting.
Right. Amazing. Okay. So as founder, CEO, and creative director, you operate at the intersection of art and strategy. How do you merge creative vision with commercial decision making on a daily basis?
Well, on a daily basis, my schedules include a varied mix of duties. I balance the workload based upon priority. And so my day begins with priority works, be it as CEO or industry leader duties. Next, I usually address the media, awards teams, and then on to partnerships. Finally, I work on new product lines behind the scenes, sometimes years ahead of delivery. My average day is usually 16 to 20 hours. It has been like this for over 10 years. It works for me. Priority-led is how my day-to-day decision-making is delivered.
Amazing. Okay, very well said. So your journey includes years of studying and reverse engineering successful companies before launching fully into your own brand. How did that strategy phase shape the way you built your company, Emotionism-Art?
Today, London is recognised as the most powerful city in the world.
Right.
Over those early years, almost 20 years ago, I worked with and for some of the leading national and multinational corporations in London. Not only did I contribute to their operational successes, but I was also groomed by them to be one of their best at what I did for them. The business models of these unicorns, no matter the difference of sectors, be it private or public, all had similar key structures back then. They all had either products or subsidiary brands or sister companies in different high-performing markets. Meaning, if one market was performing poor, The others were performing well. These unicorns had mastered sustainable business due to their multi-layered markets and operation strategies. They never needed to make mass layoffs or close business during tough times. They service customers through unique services or products, having strongholds on their niche markets. They empowered me and others to think about the bigger picture. A business doesn't have to only operate in a single market or one-way thinking, but indeed the corporation way is a multi-layered revenue structure within multiple markets. As for their operations, each employee and partner, no matter their rank, was integral to its success, and that began with the bigger picture thinking. This is what shaped Emotionism-Art to become adaptable and sustainable in niche art and retail markets. I knew at the time there was no other artist in the world who had this corporate vision or outlook. Wow. I had full autonomy to reimagine what Emotionism-Art could be to the art and retail world. Given our early years testing, which led to online trending, which revealed real scalability and an entire huge gap, where traditional art world operators had not innovated this market until now. I had full runway to implement my own strategies, which covered the corporate bigger picture thinking, but in art and retail markets. So here we are today, leading with innovative strategies that I created, implemented, and won significant delivery support for.
That's right. Okay. Emotionism-Art has redefined how art can be created, sold, and invested in. What gaps in the traditional art market inspired you to build this new model?
Mostly, it was clear to me that if I indeed intended to deliver sustainable returns for my art collectors, I needed to address key issues for them. Having a series of independent art valuations over a long period of time was important, as this art product is not just a visual product but a financial one. It holds its value, and so the infrastructure of selling, buying and reselling was just as important as the value of my artworks. I had to earn the blue chip title, and this is usually based upon demand for an artist's work. Finally, I had to establish a global network due to Emotionism-Art being online, and our scalable markets is 190 plus countries. This took years to enable, and now active, as far as I know, I have the largest scalable online market in the art world. This setup is about generational art investing and collecting, so being part of legacy institutions as well as modern .com marketing platforms to attract new recurring collectors in future and recurring returns for my art collectors was the biggest gap that traditional art markets had not addressed, a sustainable recurring revenue stream. Traditional art market operators tend to have elite networks and partnerships that were established long before the internet began. These operators tend to not get involved in new age cross-sector networks because they simply do not operate like that. Whereas I had no ties to old art market traditions or partnerships. As a result, I have secured some of the leading and biggest sector and cross-sector collaborative operational and marketplace partnerships in the world.
Right. Okay. So trust and value are central to your business philosophy, especially in digital and investment-driven art. How are you changing the way people perceive reliability and transparency in the art world?
I'm simply giving people options or a choice they never had before in art products. Not only am I giving them a competitive choice, but I'm also publicising it to ensure everyone is aware of our transparency and our methods. Regulators we are guided by, who only become active in secondary market stages, are there to ensure our secondary marketplace is fit for purpose. Not because I must become regulated, but because I choose to give art collectors security in investment-driven art, and security is integral for its future. Emotionism-Art will be monitored by the authorities who look after consumer financial products. In the UK, that is the FCA, and this process takes time. But we have all the support we need and more support to come in Europe as we prepare for our legacy regulated trading practices for our European art traders. Eventually, we will adapt to other countries' financial regulations for trade in my art and secondary markets until we cover the full global markets.
Amazing. Okay. Leadership is a major part of your story, rooted in empowerment and long-term thinking. How do you build business and sustain strong partnerships across so many countries and industry, for that matter?
It all begins with a conversation, in my experience. Most are open to a conversation, and that sharing of a vision, if it aligns, can forge strong alliances which sustains itself, because people are open and do listen. If you give them a chance to help build a future that adds value, serves a purpose, or innovates a market further by securing next generation business, you will secure the right support at the right times. Often these alliances are permanent and exclusive, unique to them, making the partnership strong and sustainable for all to benefit from.
Right. Innovation is clearly at the heart of Emotionism-Art. From physical artworks to digital ecosystems, how do you decide which ideas are worth pursuing and which markets to enter next?
Ideas come from demand from the next markets.
Right.
So at times I will get a message from a partner who will suggest I do one thing or another. And that is usually where we begin. I then test it, and if it brings in more business and partnerships, we then incorporate it into the scale schedule, which eventually adds another prospective market revenue layer onto our supply chain scale plans years ahead of time.
Amazing. Okay, one last question and then we're done with this interview. Looking ahead, what does success mean to you now, and what legacy do you hope Emotionism-Art will leave for future generation of creators and entrepreneurs?
Success to me means measurable positive impacts,
Yeah.
be it on target revenues, feedback from art collectors when they eventually benefit from our regulated secondary art market services and return on investment models, and indeed positive industry shifts like the latest news from the Arts Council England, who announced publicly just days ago that they have recognised digital art as an art form in itself and is the future of value and culture for the creative arts in England. This means Emotionism-Art has already helped trailblaze digital art as an official, valued and recognised art form that the Arts Council England has made officially part of their list of recognised art forms. Digital art, as of 2027, according to the Arts Council England, will benefit from their funding initiatives for artists who practice in the digital art fields from next year onwards. This, for me, is the start of our legacy impact that we have left for future generations of creators and entrepreneurs in the field.
Amazing. Okay, so with that, we end our interview here. Norma, thank you for sharing your remarkable journey and insights with us today. Your story beautifully shows how creativity, discipline, and long-term vision can come together to build not just a brand, but an entire ecosystem of value and trust. But for all our viewers, until next time, stay inspired, stay visionary. Thank you so much for your time.